this is the SEC's enforcement division, doing ESG focused investigations using their existing authorities. And it's taken a while to take shape. There was a speech by the SEC Enforcement Director, Gurveer Grewal, in November 2021, where he kind of laid out a roadmap of what this task force would be looking at. And he said, for issuers, the touchstones are what always are the touchstones for the SEC: materiality and disclosure. And the key quote is there. It highlights, if an issuer chooses to speak on climate or ESG, whether in an SEC filing or elsewhere, it must ensure that its statements are not materially false or misleading because they omit material information. And then he also talked about how the SEC might apply how the ESG task force might look in the asset management space at investment advisors, investment companies, and others. And there, really, the focus is if an asset manager is marketing an ESG fund or strategy, it must do so in a way that's not materially false or misleading while adhering to client mandates and restrictions. And he also noted the written compliance, the need under Section 206 for written compliance policies and procedures reasonably designed to prevent violations of the securities laws. This was kind of a useful roadmap. This kind of roadmap focus on issuers and then asset managers, in that this is kind of how it has played out over the last several months, and we've seen the ESG task force bring its first two enforcement actions, one against an issuer, albeit a non-US based issuer, and the second against an investment advisor.